Reactive strategies to respond to KPIs. You may not actually see the word reactive in any of the questions. There has been sometimes, other times not. But basically what we're talking about is we get some KPIs and how can we make them better? So there's a sort of sub little topic here at the start of our chapter which said, describe the importance of management and leadership during the change management process, possible exam question. And we just want to say something like, change won't happen unless management shows effective leadership, and specifically point out some things they could do. They're the ones that need to diagnose the problem situation, what needs to change, create a vision, develop the actual strategies for change, communicate the changes effectively, motivate and inspire people. So if you want to link it to Lumen, create more driving forces than restraining forces, and resolve any conflicts that occur. So that's why leadership's important. But then the main bit about it is explain the reactive approach to change. So we've learned that there are two approaches to business change. Reactive, the business implements change after factors in its environment have caused problems to its performance. Keep doing the same thing until there's a problem. Versus proactive, the business implements change before factors in the environment have caused problems to performance. The business doesn't wait for problems to occur, it anticipates the future and responds now. So we're talking about the ones on the left in this particular chapter. So how does it work? Well, we say, how did we go last year? And that's measured with KPIs, key performance indicators, which is a different topic. We've got 9. And then we say, well, we've got to figure out how can we do better? What can we do so we're not meeting our objectives. We need some strategies to respond. And we did 8. And they're our reactive strategies to respond to them. And then what we'll do is after time goes by, so we'll implement these, then we'll check the KPIs again. Did they work? So what were the 8 reactive change strategies to respond to KPIs? We sort of grouped them in 3 groups. We said that ones, and these aren't official things, like VCAR doesn't refer to them like this, it's just to help us remember. We can change the people, as in change management styles, use staff motivation or staff training. We can change the operation system with technology, quality management or lean production, or we can change the money. We can cut costs or redeploy resources. So what you need to be able to do is explain each of those. So make sure you go through your notes and say, I know what a change in management style means. We used a contingency or situational approach. Staff motivation, we've got our options, performance related pay, career advancement, investment in training, support or sanction. Staff training, we can use on the job or off the job. We've got in our operations group technology, so use automation, computer-aided design or computer-aided manufacturing. We had quality, so for us the specific strategies were quality control, quality assurance and total quality management. And lean production, there's 5 principles of lean production. Make sure you know them because then you can use it for this question. Lastly, we had strategies 7 and 8, sort of new ones that weren't in earlier topics. They were cost cutting, where we use redundancies or outsourcing, automation, just in time or lean production. And lastly, redeployment of resources. Take the resources, which can be natural, labour or capital, that are being used in one area of the business that isn't doing well, and use them in an area of the business which is doing well. So what might the questions look like? Well, it could be something like analyse or evaluate whether the strategies implemented by a business have improved its performance using your KPIs. So they'll give you some old KPIs. They'll say, here's something that they tried. Maybe they bought some new technology or redeployed resources. And here's the new KPIs. Can you analyse if these strategies worked and use your KPIs as evidence? We could also get it to be asked to propose and justify a change that should be made. So we get some old KPIs and then you have to come up with a reactive strategy to respond to them. So you might pick staff training, for example, and you need to propose it. So tell us what it is. And then you need to justify why it would work. Go through the specific KPIs that it would improve.